So I did say I would give you a quick tour of my front garden and what we've got growing here. It's really amazing what you can grow in such a small space, and how thriving it can be, obviously, if you have the expertise of Mr. Mills to build you the most wonderful raised beds. Obviously that's a great help, but I have really sort of grown in a square foot way, and yeah, I've really packed it full of everything I possibly can, and it seems to be doing fairly well. So let's have a look, shall we? Well, these are my prize broad beans, which are sadly rather covered in black fly, but that doesn't seem to have inhibited the growth of the pods. We've been collecting quite a few already, and they really are absolutely superb. There is nothing on this earth that beats homegrown raw broad beans straight from the garden. These are the 3 types of broad beans I sowed. I haven't specifically noticed a difference in taste, but I will do a proper taste test, I think. And of course I'm going to make my famous, well, not entirely sure I can call it famous, but my broad bean hummus, which is just such a good way of using such a glut of broad beans up. And of course you can freeze it too. Down here I have got some anti-rhinum. They haven't come into flower just as yet, but they had a bit of a checkered start. They are called pink lips or lucky lips, I can't remember which. They're white flowers with the tinge of pink around the edges, so hopefully they'll come out soon and they'll be beautiful. These again are some geraniums I had last year, and just really cut them back and gave them a good chance, and they've come out and they've done really well. They're thriving in this pot, and they are underpinned by this beautiful, or rather they are underpinning, should I say, this gorgeous olive tree, which again has not had the best start in life. It was reduced from a supermarket. I think it was about £6. It should have been about 25, but it's doing well, so we will obviously keep going with that and give it a feed and perhaps repot it later on in the season. These are my glorious peas, garden peas. Oh my goodness, Tommy absolutely loves these, as does our dog Winter. They both go mad for them. They both fight over the peas. Winnie can actually open a pod herself and get all the peas out very adeptly, I would say. She can also do that with walnuts. Right guys, you'll not be surprised to see there are more tomatoes out here. They are doing superbly well. We've got Big Rainbow, Paul Robinson. I have got about 6 different varieties of tomatoes. The ones that are really doing well at the moment are these gorgeous black cherry tomatoes, and they start off matte in colour. I don't know if you can see that. And as they ripen, I'm trying to find you a good example, they become really shiny. Right, where is, just bear with me a second. Yes, here. Look at those, look at the shine on those. They're absolutely incredible. Oh, these are the green tiger tomatoes, so I'm really excited about those. They're still quite small. I guess there's a bit of growing to go, but we've got all this gorgeous hot weather ahead of us, so hopefully that will speed them up a bit. And then I've got another couple of tomatoes in here. They were planted a bit later than the others, so they haven't thickened up as much. I mean, they're still producing, so they'll be absolutely fine. And then these cucumbers, my cucumbers had a bit of a checkered start to life, in that I thought they were outside variety, but they weren't, so I had to start again. Hence they're a bit backwards, but anyway, never mind, we'll give everything a chance, don't we? Then I've just got some herbs down here, some lemon balm. Oh my goodness, lemon balm tea is just yum. The smell, oh, is divine. A bit of parsley. Got some other random bits and pieces that we just pick up from the supermarket when they've been heavily reduced and try and bring them back to life. This was a very reduced rosemary bush. It's looking a little bit yellow, but it seems to be doing okay in its new position. This is a chrysanthemum that Joe bought me last year. Again, it was really reduced and looking pretty ropey, but it looks very, very happy where it is now, so that's good. These are the Snapdragons. Again, I think they're slightly late, but hopefully they'll do something before the end of summer. And these are some stocks that I planted from seed. They're looking rather yellow. They just need repotting, so I must get around to doing that. I just don't really want to do it in this really, really hot sun because it might give them a bit of a shock. So I'll probably pull most of the broad bean plants up now because they are certainly past their best, and just use all the remainder of the beans either to eat raw, or I shall of course be making some delicious broad bean pesto, not broad bean pesto, broad bean hummus, although broad bean pesto might be quite a nice idea as well. Oh, what about, yeah, pea pesto, that would be nice. Yeah, right, okay. I'll be rustling up some delicious greenness for you guys, so I will try and bring you along to show you what I do in those recipe preparations. And so yeah, I shall have an empty space. So do I plant more broad beans in here to overwinter, which might make them more black fly resistant? I don't know, I really don't know. God, it's absolutely boiling and it's trying to rain, which is nice, but it's a bit odd. Perhaps we're gonna have a huge thunderstorm. Anyway guys, thank you so much as always for listening to my little ramble, and I will probably see you again in the kitchen with some broad beans and some peas. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Take care, bye.